What's that? 150. So it's this one, 2 something. So we need some gloves. Gloves will do the trick. Big piece. That's a 240 grit, down from a 60, up from a 60, to a 150. Now on a 240. I believe that's a 240 grit sandpaper. All my it's West Coast Roimata Pounamu, going through the grits all by hand. All by hand sanding. I like to do it hand sanding. I would have liked to have done it with a grinding wheel, but I haven't got one. I have got one, but it's only got a rough grip. It's only a small wheel. I use this buffer polisher. These just to take the dust off, so I can see where I'm at. That's all I use it for. And I have a fan set up behind me that's blowing this way, so it eliminates me having to wear a mask, although I do have a mask. I find it a bit of a hindrance sometimes because I wear my glasses and they fog up. So this is 240 grit paper, just going through the grits, because we started on 60. I have a big stack, well not a stack, about 8 of these Roimata teardrop shaped tookie pendants. And I'm just going through, I'm trying to keep them all at the same time, all on the same grits. very time consuming doing it by hand, but I love the stone, working with the stone, just doing pretty much basic stone work here, in the fact of the shapes, nothing elaborate, detailed. My goal is to show off the beauty and the colours of the stone. So in doing that is less is best. Having to do this on my Swan page because I still haven't got enough content on my Koha channel to do lives on that channel. That's all I'm using this buffing wheel for, is just to take the dust, the stone dust off, so I can see where we're up to. We're very early stages into the sanding process. I'll get another piece. This is a bit of Pounamu Nelson mix. Go through the grits on this one using 240. As I said earlier, we started on 60 grit, quite a rough one for the rough sanding, and we went on to 150, and now we're on 240 grit. Here we are. Where are we? It's going to be in a minute. Okay. Right, here we are, people. Kia ora. It is, I'm not sure what the time is. I think it's around about 10:30, something like that. 10:30 on Thursday morning. We're out in the studio in the shed, and we are sanding our Roimata shaped or teardrop shaped Pounamu pieces, and we're doing a live stream as well, and we are filming the live stream. So that's what we're doing, folks. Kia ora. Right. Now put that away. Back onto this. Over here. Very tedious work. Very time consuming when you do it by hand. I wouldn't say I prefer doing it by hand, but definitely gives you more of an appreciation of what our ancestors did before us with very limited tools. So not having the necessary or wanted equipment such as grinder wheels, sanding belt, tools and blah blah blah, takes it all out of the equation, puts me back to reality. I still have, this, which helps me, this wheel, but everything's pretty much done by hand. Everything else, the finishing of the stone, it's all done by hand here. Elbow grease. That's what I'm doing today, just trying to catch up on all these teardrop, Roimata drop pendants. I've got a few here. All of these ones that I want to get on top of. Oh, let me drop that one. All of these. Can't rush these things. They've got to take your time. Slow and steady. Check your progress as you're sanding, which is what I'm doing, exactly what I'm doing. Sand it, buff off the stone dust, see where I'm at, and continue. I'll go through the grits till I get to maybe 800, possibly 1,000, and it should come up to a nice natural polish without using any extra products to get a polish on it. It's just the different grits of sandpaper, from these rough ones that I'm using now, through to the high grit are the ones that end up polishing the stone just through sanding it, and then giving it a buff on this wheel here just buffs it up. But I wouldn't say it polishes it, it just clears all the dust off. One. As much as we can done on each one saves having to redo some more of this one. So that off. Move on to our next piece. There's Whakatu or Nelson Pounamu mix here. This is the 240. Bringing all that dust up. Gives me a clear perspective of where I'm up to and what I need to do to keep progressing forward. This buffer weave here takes it off so I can see sheep. So I have approximately 10 pieces to do. I won't finish them all today because they're all in about the same same progress aspect, each one. So when I do finish them, they'll all be finished at the same, well, within an hour, which is better than doing sometimes. Me works better for me anyway. I do have about 10 on the go at a time, if I can. Remember people, these are all for koha, which means they are for your donation. I don't put, none of them are for sale, so to speak. They're for koha. I have a whole channel dedicated to it on YouTube, and everything that's listed, or that is on my channel for you to view, is also for you to koha if you would like to buy one of these pieces. It's a big teardrop pendant on the go. I love the Roimatas, these particular style. I think they look nice on the wearer too. I really like looking at people that wear these as well. The pendant, that is, not at the person, because I like I like them, love them. They tend to really show off the stone itself. Aim is to get a beautiful finish. To get a beautiful finish, we have to go through all of this. It's worth it in the end, for me and for the person who eventually wishes to koha for it and wears it in the end. Again, just taking the stone dust off so I can see. Where I'm up to. Well, this is on 240 grit. We're going right up to 1000 grit. We're going to bring this up. There's the other ones. This is the West Coast. It's got the nice greens in this West Coast Pounamu. And this is another smaller piece of the Nelson mixed Pounamu. Same as this, but smaller piece. Right, we can move on to the next one, which is another bit of Nelson Parkway or Riverstone. .240 grit. Yep, we're in the early stages. This stuff here, it's actually pretty good. That tape, not sure, I can't remember what it's called again offhand. Put it over each finger, actually wrap it a little bit around the tips of every finger for hand sanding, because I have sanded my skin on my fingers down. I've ground my bloody fingernails down to nothing and sanded my fingertips off. They're all bleeding just from constantly doing this all day. So I've these gloves, they last as long as I'm trying not to have the paper go into the glove on my strokes, because as soon as I start doing that, the gloves will be have holes in them. I have to replace them. But I'll probably go back to this, taping my fingers up, or fingertips rather. At the moment, everything's all good. So as you can see, anyway, it's a process. It's a process. But I enjoy doing it. I've got the time to do it. There are other things that I really need to start thinking about, such as the lawns. Just forever growing those buggers. I had my bloody, we turned our heat pump on this morning. It's that bloody cold here. It's about the third time we've had it on, and we're not even in winter yet. We just take the chill off the air in the morning before my wife goes to work. She gets up and has her shower and that, and gets ready, gets dressed, and then come into the lounge where I am, and I've warmed it up with the heat pump. It's nice to come into a warm room instead of a fridge, bloody chiller. But yeah, don't want to be doing that too much, because that'll be happening all the time soon in winter. Dreading those bloody winter power bills. God, father. I used to always think having a wood fire, wood burner, was so much cheaper than a heat pump. Not anymore. Hell no. The price of firewood is so expensive. Mind you, the farmers come in and offered me a whole shitload of firewood from the wicked winds we've been having here lately over the last few months. Brought down a whole lot of trees on the farm, and the farmer's just going to be burning them. He offered me them. He said, "You got a chainsaw? Just come over, help yourself." And there's a lot there. There's quite a lot. got a chainsaw, haven't got a bloody fireplace, eh? I told him that. Plus my chainsaw is not a commercial one. It's only good for small bursts. You push it too hard and she won't like that at all. Right, continue. This is now some Pakohe, another beautiful stone. And Māori use this for tools, implements, bowls, plates, not plates, and jewellery as well. Pakohe. It's a very hard stone as well. Got some really sandy bits in there, a lot of scratch marks on this piece. Try and get them off, get them out. Around that tip. Down that side there. How is everyone today anyway? What are you up to? Doing anything exciting? It's a beautiful day here and it's like a fridge box where I am. I should really put this outside, but then I'll be dealing with bloody sand flies and stuff. Well, not to mention Louis, pain in the butt. Because yes, it's cold in here. Plus it doesn't help, I've got the fan on behind me. It just stops blowing this way, the fan. Just blowing the dust from this away from me. Because I'm not wearing a mask at the moment. Yeah, it's getting there slowly. More sanding on this piece actually. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we this morning? Is it this morning? Is it morning still? I'm not too sure. My clock out here is batteries are bloody flat, I think. My phone is currently recording. Doing this live, so I don't know what the time is. Lana's B. Kia ora. How you going? You got your taonga yet? Nah, I wouldn't be there yet. Eh? Pretty slow, the old New Zealand place. But I've done track and trace in New Zealand before. You know, all the time with overnight courier, and it took like 2 weeks. And then I've done just a regular snail mail courier, and it was there in 2 days. So I decided we'll do the snail mail one for your package there, Lana. So I'm hoping you get it soon. These are new ones here, Lana, if you're watching still. Roimata ones, the long drop pendants. Doing a selection of them. I've got about 10. Don't want to mix them up though. Some of my favourite pieces that I like doing. I like the look of them on the wearer. Shows off the stone. I can get it to a nice nice finish without using any enhancements for polishing agents or anything like that. I never have. Don't use them. When you get your piece, Lana, when it comes, just use your own oils on your skin, like on your like your nose, sides of your nose or forehead, behind the ears, anywhere, to get a bit of natural oil on the stone, and then just use your fingers and just rub. Just always rub it, keep it nice and warm. Your pendant, your taonga, warm is good. Having a nice warm stone sitting on you is nice. I always rub mine when I'm unknowingly sometimes just sitting there, if I'm wearing one. I like the feel of it in my hands, and it's the more you are doing this with your pendant, you're polishing it naturally. Even the oils in your fingers and that are doing that for you as well. So yeah, just checking these. We'll move on to the next, making sure they I don't want to have to come back to them with the as I'm advancing through the sandpapers. So I'll just try it now. That looks good for that. So you can move on to the next one. This is a piece of I just know what they look. It's West Coast Pounamu with the looks like the pyrite in it, or the gold bands in the West Coast. Can you see it? That's why I like these surprise pieces on the West Coast. A lot of it's got pyrite or could be real gold in there. Who knows? Could be. but it comes up really nice as we get through the process. Oh, right. Jeez, that's no good. A vicious cat. The neighbour's cat. What sort of cat is it, do you know? Is it a tortoiseshell cat? Black cat? Grey one? Yeah, cats are funny bloody things, aren't they, eh? They're very, very rude. You try and give them a bit of love and they bloody snub their nose up at you. They only bloody love you when they're wanting you to feed them, which is 24/7. Actually, Louis is like a little bubble now. He's all fluffed himself up, you know, getting his winter coat, and he's looking real bloody healthy at the moment anyway. He's got a smorgasbord of bloody mice and rats and bloody birds, bunnies. He catches lots of bunnies, eh? Found lots of rabbit rear ends on the bloody front steps in the morning. Just the back legs left. Little bugger. He shouldn't even be wanting a bloody kai. He shouldn't be having to buy him cat food because he should be constantly full. It's this big smorgasbord of food he has every day, just from nature, what nature provides. Just going back down the chat a bit. Oh, right, yeah. The Post. Well, I don't know, it's surprising. New Zealand Post. It's hit and miss with like anything else, I guess. Sometimes they're onto it and other times they're not. Hopefully they're onto it for you. Mr. Burma, that's your fella's, oh, your neighbour's cat, Mr. Burma. Oh, a Burmese cat, is he? He's one of those fluff balls. Grumpy old fluff ball. Short-haired Burmese, oh right. My guy was saying, looks like big ski boots on. I get speckled doves. Short-haired Burmese. Ah. coming up quite nice. They all are. What's the weather doing your way, Lana? It's a beautiful day here today. Lovely, sun is shining. Should be outside mowing my lawn. However, nah, I'm in this fridge box doing this instead. Oh yes, I painted that ages ago. Because the door years ago. Needs another. It needs to be redone and painted something else on there. It's all come off. It's all coming off through the weather and everything else. You reckon? I think it looks a bit outdated and Uggs looking now. Needs a new design on there. But like everything else, you know, haven't got time. We're busy doing something else. Oh, this is coming up, starting to get there, this piece. We can just about move on to the next. Not quite. Just go to and then notice something else. Scratch on the back there. I'm going to take that out if I can. Oh, well, thanks for that, Lana. I appreciate that. It's starting to sting my eyes now. You know, I thought it was awesome when I did it, first did it years ago. Because it looked a bit better then when it was freshly, you know, fresh coloured. But not anymore, I don't. I think that's good enough for this one. For that sandpaper. Starting to bring out the gold in there, no, the colours. Now, move on to the next one, which is it's another piece of parkour, which comes out really nice when it's finished. It's just a nice gloss. At the moment it's not, because I'm only in the first 3 grits. I've got another 5 to go, 5 or 6 before it's finished. They're all finished. But some progress is better than no progress. Oh no, this is just a little grinder. It's not screwed onto. It's on running constantly. Got that off Trade Me, eh? Reasonable price. I think it was think it was like just over $100, something like that, 130 maybe. You buy them on Trade Me. They're awesome little machines. See, I use it also to take the crap off my sandpaper. As long as you got a fan on behind me, blowing everything that way, so nothing's coming forward into my face or nostrils or eye ducts, tear ducts. It's just a pain wearing the bloody mask, but I do wear it when it's unavoidable, when I haven't got this kind of setup. Yeah, it's quiet, it's nice and quiet, and it fully adjustable, so you can have it right down, which is why I bought it, because some of the things you buy have no speed, you want something that has an adjustable speed on it. Same with my actual very basic diamond grinder wheels. They're adjustable speed because you don't want them going too fast. It's just not going to work on stone. It'll cause problems with the stone, probably break if it's grinding too fast. In my experience anyway. We're just so lucky here in Nelson that we are still able to, this is like anybody, is still able to walk the rivers, and these are the local rivers in Nelson, without worry. I mean, anyone is able to collect the stone here, where you're allowed to collect it. Obviously you can't go on private property and things like that, but yeah, you can find some pretty good stone here in Nelson on the public rivers. Might have to walk a little bit. Because of the mineral belt here in Nelson, just produces totally unique looking Pounamu. Yeah, you should just do it, Lana. We're just lucky here in Nelson that you can pick up these types of precious stones so far, without worried about it being illegal, stuff like that. Anyone can do it here. And then of course on the west coast, go over to Hokitika, Greymouth, anywhere from Hokitika, Greymouth rather, through to Hokitika. If you walk the coastline there, there's Pounamu, lots of serpentine, which is classified as Pounamu. on the beach, just on the beaches, without going in to the disturbing the Ngaitahu reserves of Pounamu in the river there, Arahura. It all washes out from the Arahura onto the coast, onto the west coast beaches, and every time I go down there now, gathering stone, west coast beach stone, there's like heaps of people there as well, and good on them, because you're allowed to, so doing what I'm doing. It's hit and miss. You don't know fully what you got till you get it home and cut it. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Our friend, his name is Alan. He's in Roimata. Yeah. Sure, he should know that. I'll tell him myself as well. Yeah. It's pretty obvious when you find what you're looking for, what it is. But then again, it can be well hidden as well. You don't know. By what I mean by pretty obvious is if the stone itself has been washed up on the beach and rolled along the beach, could have been there for months or years. The more the surf hits it, the more it's going to be polished up and revealing its colours. And then again, other pieces will be fully camouflaged, and you might just see a hint, a little speck, a little giveaway. And that's kind of annoying to me, because it means I have to take everything, because I'm only down there for a weekend or something, specifically for that. So I'll bring home quite a few bit of stone, and some of them will just be that stone. It's hit and miss. Is he in Greymouth now? Is he, Alan, urban Kiwiana? Last I saw him, he did a video, released a vlog yesterday, a 10-minute one. It was at Whairiki Beach. Yeah, that's okay for now. To the next one. The neighbour's going down the road over there. No, that wasn't very nice. Upside down now, inside out. Yeah, I dropped my blinking phone. Fell off my cradle. Yeah, I've got to find a suitable, what's the name for this? Because that one's not going to cut it. It's just a made up mount. Guess I can turn that off now, eh? That one, see. And that fan set up there. So it blows the dust away from me. Yeah, I thought I broke my phone again then, but no, it's survived. I'll show you outside, eh? Excuse the mess in here. It's always a bloody pigsty in here. As you can see. Oh, that's nice. Oh, just coming out into the sunlight. Oh, beautiful. Lovely, lovely, dovely being out here. Oh, beautiful. Man, I don't want to go back in there. It's so nice out here. Oh, wow. That sun has really got some rejuvenating powers, hasn't it? Just makes me feel so nice after coming out of there. It's an ice box in there. It's like another world stepped into. I think I want to, what is the time? I must be around, what's the time? 11 o'clock? Vitamin D, that's the one, yeah, beautiful. It's lovely out here, oh man, look at that. Nothing but blue. Right, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back in. But I'm going to end this live and go and have a green tea, I think. Oh, Lana, are you still there? This is, oh no, it's not. Just got some more here on the go. These ones, some in there. This is a block of stone. It's Nelson Poe. That it's green, but it's just a hit in the shade in here. So it's looks different in this light. Oh well, thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day. Whatever you're doing today, have an awesome day. Might drop a little vlog later on today of the rest of my little day. Just looking at my lawn. Needs to be cut, but I think it can wait till tomorrow, so it's going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to leave it till then, and I wish you all a beautiful day, and we'll see you later on. Kia ora. Oh yes.